Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel today. Today is our first weekly cash stuffing for the month of September. I can't believe we are basically 75% of the way through the year, which is crazy to me. Feel like the year is passing by so fast. So today we're gonna be stuffing my husband's paycheck, which was a total of $3,454, but after the direct payments of the mortgage, car payment, and HOA taken out, we are left with $2,474, which is how much we should have here. So let's go ahead and count that so that we are making sure we are stuffing the right amount into each of the buckets. So we've got 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 100, 2,000, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190. 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 590, 400, 510, 520, 530, 540, 550, 560, 570, 2 and 4. So 2,474 is how much we have here, and that matches what we're supposed to have. So we'll go ahead and get started with our groceries. So for this week, I actually added an extra $15 into groceries because we had, like, my husband got paid an extra $20 or something. And so I did put a little bit extra into groceries because I did have to restock this month with some stuff because our freezers are going pretty low and we don't have much in our fridge. So $110 and $15 in groceries, and the groceries is empty from the last one. So now we have $115. Next is eating out, and eating out is getting $100. Gas will get $10 for this month. And then date night will put $20 into date night. Hubby is also getting a $20. So he's got 500, 6, 7, 8, 900, 20, 40, 60. So he's at 960. He will be at 1,000 by the end of this month. Personal, I'm getting 20. So now I'm at 500, 50, 70, 90, 600. Okay. So I'm at 600 for this for now. And that's it for that. In our month ahead, before I forget, let's put in 150. So we've got 150. And we don't really count it or anything, so I'm just gonna stick it to the back here. Okay. Next, we've got our bills. So for utilities, we're putting in 100. Phone bill, we're adding a 10 to, and our next phone bill isn't until April of next year. So 50, 70, 85. 85 in phone bill. Gym, we're putting in 10. And it was empty before. Car insurance, we're adding 60. So there's 1,160 in car insurance. And I think our payment for car insurance is coming out this month. All right, retirement, we are adding 300. So 100, 200, 300. So we've got 10,000, 5, 6, 7, 800. 10,800 in retirement. Our goal is 1,400. So both my husband and I can max it out this year. Terminex is getting 14,000. Did I say 1,400? I meant 14,000. So Terminex now has 60. 14,000 because it's 7,000 per person maxed out. Car payment, we're adding, so there's that 1,000 buffer, we're adding 300. So 1, 2, 300. So 1,300 in car payment. Okay, so that's it for our bills. All right, moving on to short term. So for short term, birthdays is, we're skipping, we're fully funded. Actually, no, we need to move things around. So for birthdays, for my friend's Eileen's birthday, it was end of August. I ended up sending her something, but I used one of my gift cards that I had, so I didn't spend this 100. And then my husband's parents' birthdays are in October and November, so we will see what we do then. We don't have any friends that we need to worry about, so I guess we will move this money over to my friend Mel's bucket, honestly. And her birthday is beginning of January, so we're pretty good for the rest of the year then. Okay, so we're still fully funded on all of these, which is nice. So we're still at 300. Okay, holidays, we're adding 15 to Christmas. So 10 and a 5. So holidays, we're at 100, 2, 3, 400, 50, 65. So 465. My goal for Christmas is actually just $500 because my parents and his parents do not like when we buy them really nice gifts. And plus we're taking my parents to Italy, so that's kind of their Christmas gift anyways. And so it's mainly just his parents, and I think 500 is more than enough for his parents and maybe his brother. Gifts is also getting 15, and I think it's in the same situation, so it has 465 now. And also we could use our gifts fund if we needed to for Christmas. Membership is at, I think it's 150, 300. I think it's 300 because I think for Amazon I saved 150. Yeah, so membership is also at 300, fully funded. I do think that my credit card membership is due this month, and my Amazon membership is due this month, I want to say. So that means we'll pull them out and start saving up again next month probably. Okay, so self-care, we're adding our $4 into massage. And you know what? We're just gonna leave it. We're not gonna count it. Okay. And then clothes is fully funded at $220. I haven't been working on my Poshmark, so that's my fault. Household is getting 10. And household has 350, 60. So 360 in household. Next is toiletries, and toiletries is getting 15, 10, and a 5. So it has 102, 3, 450, 65. So 465 in toiletries. And I think once we get to 500 for this, we are gonna stop until we use any of it up. Health and fitness, or health and wellness is getting 15. So it's got 102, 300, 50, 65. So 365 here. Next is car maintenance, and car maintenance is gonna get a 20. And we'll put that into deductible. So we got 500, 50, 70, 570, 670, and 720 in car maintenance. Yeah, and I think we'll be using some of that toll and 720 toll and parking fund later this month, because we are going to a few places where I think we'll need to pay for parking. Not sure yet. Okay, yard is getting 15. So 10, 15. And so it's 100, 200, 50, 65. So 265 in yard. And the summer is almost over. So I think we might be in the clear now. But we'll see. Okay. Then moving on to long term. So our emergency fund is fully funded at 30,000. So we're not touching that. And then new house is gonna get 100. So new house now has 1,500, 700. So 1,700 in new house. We're skipping home maintenance today, and we'll just skip that counting as well. And then furniture, we're adding a 5 to. So now furniture has 1, 2, 3, 20, 35. 335 in furniture. Medical, we're also adding a 5. So we've got 102, 3, 20, 35 as well. Okay. 335 in medical. And we might be using some of this fund, honestly, because remember how I was telling you guys about the FSA? So in the beginning of the year, I had gotten a night guard, and it came in cheaper than what my doctor told me, which is how much I save for the FSA. But then recently I got a statement from my insurance saying, actually, we do not pay for this portion, and you do have to pay for it. So the price was what I saved. So I may be using up all my FSA, and we do still have a few medical things coming up this year. So I will probably end up pulling from this fund later on, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Electronics had 500, and now it got a 5, so it's got 20, 35. So 535 in electronics. And then donations we're skipping, but it has 250. Hosting is gonna get a 5. So now hosting has 102, 3, 400, 20, 35. So 435 in hosting. And then new car we're skipping this week. Pantry is getting a 5. So it's got 520. So it'll be 525 in pantry. And then meat is gonna get 30. It's got a 1,000 in here. So 20, 30. So it's got 1,000, 102, 300, 20, 30. So 330, 13330, 1330. And then renovations is getting 75, so 50, 75. So renovations now has 100, 200, 50, 75. So 275 in renovations. Okay, and then everyday budget's gonna get a 10. It had 100, so now it has 110. Okay, and I haven't been focusing too much on my Etsy store, which is probably my fault. So I will try to start focusing on that a little bit more, but most of the money that I'm saving in everyday budgets right now would be going towards essentially the next giveaway. So for the cruise, we're adding $35 too, and there was just a $500 bill in here. So 20, 35 for the cruise. So the total is $535 here. And this cruise is actually my birthday trip also, just in case people were wondering why I have these categories, but we never filled them in. Okay, moving on. Asia is gonna get 300. So Asia has 5,000. So 100, 200, 300. So now Asia has 5,300. I'm not sure how much this is gonna cost us, but we shall see. And then we're not touching the friends trip, and then the parents trip we're adding 200 to. So 100, 200. So now the parents trip has 5,000, 6, 7, 8,000, 500, 6, 700. So 8,700. So 8,700. Yeah, okay. Anniversary, and I paid for a few activities, and then the plane tickets. Anniversary is getting 300, which should be all of this, and then so anniversary has 1,000, 2, 3, 4,300. So 4,300, and we have to figure out what our plan is. So essentially for our anniversary trip, we wanted to go to Southeast Asia, and all these 3 trips actually kind of coincide around the same time. This Asia trip was honestly unexpected, very last minute trip. So we have to decide, like, we booked the Italy trip, we probably definitely have to fly back because we already booked that ticket. And then we have to decide, do we want to then fly to India and then fly back, and then fly to Southeast Asia again a week later and fly back, or fly to India, stay there, pay for an extra week of hotel, and then fly directly to Southeast Asia. Depending on pricing, we will have to decide that, but I'm not 100% sure yet, and it also depends on our work. So, you know, things are kind of up in the air. I can work from anywhere, especially if it's just a week, but I'm not sure about my husband, and so that's where, like, I'm not sure if we will have to save up more money for these trips. Okay, baby moon, we're adding $5 too. So now baby moon has 500, 20, 35. Now I don't know why I took out the 500. Typically I just say there's a 500 and then it's 35, but yeah, 535, but all good. Okay, next in hospital we got 500. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 400 and 15. So we've got 915. Childcare, there's a 500 in here. We got 102, 300, 50, 60. 360, so 860 total. Okay, photo shoot, we're adding a 5 too. So there's a 500 in here. So $25.30. So $5.30 in photo shoot. Okay, and then diapers just has a 500 and we're adding a 10, so it's 510 in diapers. Clothes is actually fully funded at 500 now. Furniture is getting a 5, it had 500, so 505. Baby stuff is getting a 10, and baby stuff has a 500 plus 20, 30, 40, so 540 in baby stuff. Toys is fully funded at 500, and then last but not least is food, which has a 500, and we're adding a 5, so that's 505 in food. And that's the end of our week 1 cash stuffing for a month of September. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.